Hello, this is Malcolm Rose, and I have this sudden urge. To play some Octopodes. So here's the idea. The idea is I want to streak all of the Octopodes, starting with the hardest one, which is Chaos Knight. We'll take a spear, and we'll train the spear up. Let's say to 12, because that's Mendeley. Kind of jumping right into it. So I haven't been focusing on streaking for quite a while. However, it's interesting stuff trying to streak, especially trying to get an impressive streak, which doesn't always happen when you're, people aren't going to see it as interesting when it's a bunch of deep dwarf artifices or whatever. However, a streak of really difficult species like felids or octopodes is a lot more interesting and a lot more challenging. So it all came about when I was talking in Discord, and this guy, I forget who actually, suggested that it was actually impossible. It was impossible to streak octopodes without just getting lucky. And so I suggested, well, what if I streaked every single octopode? And I don't think he really responded, but a lot of people in the chat were saying, well, no, that's doable, So I thought, nobody's ever done it. Maybe I'll give it a shot. So I'm doing this Octopode Chaos Knight, and that's the hardest one, because Zom can just kind of kill you at any moment, regardless of anything. Oh, this is ugly. Let's go up. Don't want to fight an adder yet. I am... Oh, hey. We just found a very good weapon. Uh-oh, haste. There's a battle axe on the ground there. We teleported, by the way. It was a teleport trap. Yeah, battle axes are too good to pass up. We'll go for intelligence. Ideally, we're going to end up casting spells. Let's identify some of these scrolls. Kind of playing on autopilot a little bit here. Amnesia. Degeneration. Okay, so we have amnesia identified. We have magic, which is useless for now. We have agility. So for this streak, I probably am going to do a good bit of auto-exploring. I'm not going to play 100% optimally because that'll make you go crazy, but I am going to try to play as optimally as possible outside of avoiding auto-explore. Nice. Look how good this battle axe is. What a good find. It's not branded or anything, but it doesn't have to be, Uh-oh. Well, we'd rather not be next to this dude. Why don't we agility? Because this is a very bad situation. Nice, got him. I don't think that adder stayed asleep. Yeah, that was the one we just killed. Or maybe not. Oh, Zom just gave me some gold. Okay. So, like I was saying, Zom can just sort of kill you regardless of anything. A lot of people seem to think that the optimal thing to do... We're leaving because of those gnolls. The optimal thing to do is to simply abandon Zom on turn 1. That may be right, but the thing is that I believe he acts poorly more often when you are under penance or whatever, you know, after you've abandoned. Oh man, I don't want to fight this guy. Let's go to a different staircase. Uh-oh, Zom's getting bored. Yeah, he's essentially, it's like he's bored all the time, so he can still act positively, but it's less likely. Oh man, another adder. So I'd rather, if I can avoid it, I would rather not. Let's go up. I'd rather not abandon him just yet. Thankfully, those gnolls were gone. Digging, that's a good find. Would be better if it was... Whoa! Zom just straight up damaging me, doing 11 damage. Let's identify this amulet. It's Gourmand. Not the best thing I could have asked for, but not awful. Rocks just aren't going to cut it. Enchant armor, nah. That's still there. Okay, we'll pull this dude up. And we'll stand here. Now let's see. 9 plus -2 club. By the way, I guess this is a good moment to explain. I'm playing in Trunk, and Ebering, the newest dev, has recently pushed through this change, which I hope sticks, where weapons and other things are identified on monsters, fully identified, if you see them wearing it. So, I know this guy has a crappy club, so he does 9 damage plus 5 from the club is 14 maximum, and then 0 to 2 damage less than that because of the -2. So I know he can't one-shot me, but then again, I take 1.5 turns to swing because it's a battle axe and my training isn't great yet. So that's worth mentioning. So we go to a different staircase, we come back down, and we try to find him. You know, I have these big stacks of potions. I'm gonna fight this guy. There we go. That's not bad. Probably have curing. What I'm doing is a little bit risky. What I'm doing is a little bit risky because I know that these guys can get 2 attacks on me on account of my attack speed. I'm not playing super carefully though on account of the fact that this is, well, it's a Zom game, you know. Let's drink one of these 3 stacks. It's flight. Okay, that's good that we identified that. The remaining 2 stack is probably curing or healing, hopefully. Let's pull this guy. Whips do 6 damage, so 6 plus 9 is 15. He cannot one-shot me, although again, he could get 2 attacks. See, he actually got 2 attacks there. Oh, jeez. Let's let these butterflies clear this out. Whoa! Look at me. Look at me playing too fast. Jeez. Zom just teleported me right next to him. And then he gave me D-Chan, which is just hilarious. And he confused the gnolls. See, Zom really makes your game a crapshoot. And I should probably be playing a little less quickly on account of that. He mutates you, you know, he gives you all kinds of stuff. We just got Frail, but we have EV +2 and Dex +2. It's just really... It's an exciting thing, which is why it may seem like I'm not taking this game particularly seriously, you know, because I'm not, you know, it's a Chaos Knight, what do you expect? Nice, he just he polymorphed it into a river rat. That's the most dangerous thing I would say that Zom does, outside of just sending you to the abyss sometimes, is he will poly things. Alright, look, we've found a good altar. We'll risk the upset Zom, you know. Ooh, +1 dagger of venom. We'll bypass that though. Oh, we got a sewer. Nice, one-shot the adder. We have a lot of really good potions. You know, things are going well on that front. And I can't... Well, I don't want to say I can't, but I probably won't die to this guy even if he poisons me really hard. Nice, and he didn't. Let's try to rest on staircases. As we know, Zom can just kind of screw you. Hey, I'll enchant up the battle axe. Remove curse. So there's no, unfortunately I don't have magic mapping. Let's see if we can't find this drain. Slow rusting of a distant drain. Oh! He mutated me more. Minus scroll, that's not great, but it doesn't really matter right now since all we have is a scroll of amnesia. Now there are some people who will say that I'm not really playing Octopode Chaos Knight because I'm not sticking with Zom. And to those people I say, you're wrong. I mean, under I suppose tournament rules, it would still count as a win, but it wouldn't count as a Zom win. But I don't really care. I'm doing the thing that's optimal. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We really don't want to fight this iguana yet. He can do 15 damage. I'm not good enough yet to do battle with him. I barely even want to fight adders, you know. Oh, brisk rusting of a drain nearby. We're close, and here it is. Should I roll the dice on the amulet? Could be harm. Let's do it. Why not? Guardian Spirit. That's good. That's really good. Alright, let's roll on in here. I'm a little surprised that Zom hasn't acted in a way that has totally screwed me over yet, but hey, give it time. He will. I'm an octopode, so I can go in deep water. Can possibly use that to my advantage. I wish that wand had been Ice Blast or something, because then we could really have some fun. Nice. Still going for intelligence. Hopefully we get a sacrifice soon. Uh-oh. We're poisoned, but that's okay, we've got curing. Rue believes you're ready for a sacrifice. Alright, we could sack a hand, we could sack resistance, which would be real exciting. We could sack love, which is less piety. We're going to definitely take the hand, or resistance. Hand gives the most. Let's go for hand. We lose one ring, we lose the ability to use shields, which admittedly is pretty bad. But we immediately gain a ton of piety. We could draw power, which is huge. Oh no! I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. Alright, let's train defenses. I just made it so I can't wear my battle axe. That's brilliant on my part. Really, really smart. Shows how much attention I'm paying. That's okay. We still got the spear. We'll just train defenses. Hopefully I find a book soon. We got some cross-training off those axes for pole arms, so it's not the end of the world. That's really funny. I just forgot, basically. But again, not the end of the world. Magic mapping, teleport. Oh, oops. Alright, let's get out of here. I could have taken that blowgun and grabbed Curare. I probably should have, because that's the one throwing thing that's good, regardless of... regardless of your throwing skill. Hope of Flaming, a... How much do these guys do? 10? Let's teleport. Hey, a wand of disintegration. I like that. Could train a bit of evocations. Why don't we do that? Up to 5. I'm not real happy to be using Chaos. It's pretty dangerous, in fact. This is a bit risky. Oh, that worked. What we really want now is a book. I could find a single book with just anything decent in it. Alright, let's fight Pikel. Oh no. Pikel's getting disintegrated now. Could have died there, potentially. I'm a little confused. How come this slave is still mad at me? Is it because I polymorphed Pikel first? So he doesn't know enough to know he's free? That's interesting. Got another magic mapping, that's useful. And a ring, we'll just throw it on. Again, if I was being super careful, I would not be throwing on random rings without remove curse available. But with that said, we're still under Zom. We're still under Zom penance. So it's a little hard for me to play this game, you know, with 100% seriousness whenever I've got Zom on the table, you know. I'm almost playing it like a speed run, you know. Oh geez, this is a dead end. What am I doing? This is okay as long as I take him out before Robin gets here, and it looks like I have successfully done that. Nice. Sadly, we cannot use the helmet. Alright, sweet. We'll go down. Making really good progress. I found the temple. Let's go into it. And the reason is because I think that exploring squares, there's a component to the Rue sacrifice timer that has to do with exploring. Uh-oh. Let's go to an up staircase. We don't make it in time. We're marked. Uh-oh. That guy we don't want to tussle with. Let's disintegrate him. And then finish him off with the spear. 2 charges, not bad. Not a bad trade for taking an ogre off the table. Ooh, Zom just straight up torments me. Let's rest on the staircase. We have a lot of identify now. Why don't we make good use of that? suppose I can just identify these rings. I'll start taking this game a little more seriously. And it's good that I didn't wear it, because it's cursed -3. You know what I could do is I could go grab that dagger of venom. Should I fight, I could fight you and take a staff, but I don't think it's worth it. Hey, artifact rapier. I have removed curse. Let's roll the dice. That's pretty good. That's a pretty solid weapon. No short blades training, unfortunately, but can I throw javelins with one hand? Yes, I can. Let's get on down into the dungeon. We can slow cold-blooded things with this freezing, which is pretty good. I'm gonna throw a javelin at him. All three, in fact. He starts summoning, kinda sucks. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna need to use some wands. Oh boy. This is a little annoying. Why don't we berserk? Oh, that's interesting. Let's just train defenses up for the moment. Berserked. This isn't the best situation to be in, but we should be okay. There we go. Oh, this is really bad, actually. Don't pass out. Don't pass out. Okay. Good. Rue believes you are ready for another sacrifice. We've got Artifice, we've got Stealth, and we've got an Eye. I don't like to sacrifice Eye, because that's like wearing an accuracy. Artifice is pretty sweet. You get a lot of piety for that. Probably less than you should. Stealth is so negligible it doesn't matter. Let's take Artifice. So we lose 5 levels of evocations. You know, whatever. We now have Power Leap, and we have Apocalypse. This character is really going places now. Okay, now we've got some of these dudes. What can you do? 8 plus... Ooh, +5 Halberd of Freezing. That's pretty nasty. Is Zom still mad at me? I imagine he is. Yes, he's still dark red mad at me, which is as mad as you can be still. Nope, he got random energy. I kinda want to power leap these dudes. Almost. But I think I should reset the fight. Okay, this isn't so bad. This one dude. And he's only got a short blade. So let's power leap him, and hey, we can one-shot them with power leap. I wasn't sure if that was the case. Sometimes it doesn't quite work. So we'll wait for the exhaustion to end. Nice. Sadly, we can't use that halberd. Wait, is that only +2? I thought it was +5. Am I blind? +4 scimitar. But honestly, I'm way happier with this artifact rapier on because it gives me MR, and that's huge. Intelligence. Let's go up. How did the Orc Priest go invisible? Oh, that was a wizard. Let's go up, fight them one at a time. Priests are extremely dangerous, even when you have enough hit points to survive a couple smites. That doesn't mean that you want to. You know, your attacks could miss, and they could just proceed to own you. Hey, that was a good engage on that centaur. We got kind of lucky. insofar as he showed up around a corner. See, look at that. Zom's mad at me and he just gave me something. Sometimes, rarely, he will act positively. +3 ring of intelligence, alright. Slaying, pro cold, pretty good rings. Let's use this 3-stack vulnerability. Uh-oh. I probably should be using these scrolls on an unexplored floor, but we're fine. Perhaps I should have gone Vehumet. Alright, let's not be next to the ogre. Now we don't have disintegrate anymore, is the thing. So what I'm left doing here is we're gonna have to power leap him to death. He can't one-shot me. He does 17 plus Giant Club. Giant Club does 20 damage, I want to say. Base damage 20. Yeah, so he can do 37 damage to me. So we're just gonna swing until he can one-shot me, which didn't happen. Very good. We'll go down, we'll go back up. Don't want to fight that Mamba yet. Excuse me, Moccasin. Two different monsters. Moccasin and Mamba, although they are pretty similar. This could be rough. Let's power leap him. And now this is ugly. This is really ugly, because that two-headed ogre can one-shot me. We could apocalypse him. I'm tempted to apocalypse him. In fact, we're gonna, because Maurice is here. Wait, what? Oh, we're using Guardian Spirit. I'll use magic real quick. Maurice dies. Apocalypse really comes through for me, as it usually does. Makes a ton of noise, though, so I'm being wary of sticking around in that spot, you know. Alright, we have the ability to kill this guy. Let's go up. Okay, that's good. We could have gotten a little bit screwed there from poison, you know, but it worked out. I guess Zom is being a real teddy bear to me. It's very surprising. Ah, crap. I want to get away. He's going to do a lot of damage to me, but we can power leap. Uh-oh. Now Zom's messing with me. And he confused me with that. Let's go up. Power leap. This poison stuff is really dangerous to me. In fact, everything's really dangerous to me because I'm an Octopode. If you can win Octopodes, you can probably win just about anything. Let's pull this guy up. Power leap. Nice. The thing is with Octopodes, for the majority of the game, until you get stat form, if you get stat form, you have to accept the fact that you have almost no AC. And even when you have AC, you don't have GDR. So it'll make you a better player of the game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wand of Paralysis. That's another thing with that update. You see all the items they're carrying, so I know she's even more dangerous than usual. She's got that Wand of Paralysis. We have lots of resources, but what we don't have is a way to kill her quickly from afar, other than my Rue abilities. So we're going to Apocalypse her, even if it makes a ton of noise. And that was just, you know, to get that Wand of Paralysis off the table. I'm going to use this 4-stack. Alright, we have Invis, I guess. We can make good use of that over here. Power leap to take out the bees. Now, it is a bit of a shame, I have to say. It is a bit of a shame that we can't use, that we cannot use. Whoa, let's go down. Could be dangerous, but it wasn't. It's a bit of a shame that we can't use evocations, is what I was trying to say. Power leap. Kill the orc warrior. Nice. Take those tomahawks. That's going to make my orb run kind of weird. I think we might have to farm up a bit of experience depending on how that goes. I'll sack stealth. That's always a fun one. Yeah, we'll probably train throwing, I guess, at some point, because then I could use, if I find Needles of Paralysis, that's a good alternative on the orb run to Sack of Spiders, because you can just paralyze stuff. The real thing is you want to have something to do about Silence Panlords. Let's APOC these dudes. I hate to use that too much because it drains me, but I mean, that's the thing I love about Rue, is that you get this ability to just kind of turn off threats if they're really bad for your character, you know. I don't want to call it mindless because it's not. You still have to use it in the right spots, because if you overuse it, you'll drain yourself really badly. This is a really obvious spot to use it, though. Jeez, do I just want to start training throwing? Let's see. Power Leap costs 5 mana. Does she see invisible? No, she doesn't. Let's drink that. Nice, finisher. I'll take the Scimitar of Flaming, I suppose. Why don't we... Oh god. Centaur can't see me, but... let's at least take this stuff to a hallway, right? There we go. The cool thing about Rue is that the RNG can give you these really terrible floors with lots of uniques on them, and you can just kind of plow right through them. That's the coolest thing about it. That's what makes Rue probably among my favorite deities in this game. Even though he vastly changes your experience and doesn't let you do certain things, depending on what you sacrifice. I haven't sacrificed any magic, so that's great. Okay, this guy can do a good bit of damage to me, so let's swing on him cautiously. Zom acting again to do a little bit of damage to me, not too much. Still super mad. Still not happy that I abandoned him. Nice. Okay, we'll pull the warrior up, see if we can't just melee him. This is kind of funny that we're doing this without any weapon skill, but it is what it is. I just want to train defenses because what I really want to do is I want to find a spell book, and we'll see if that works out for me. What a shame. Lightning Rod on the ground. You don't always get that. But we can't use it, of course, on account of sacrificing Artifice. Them's the breaks, you know? This guy could cause some problems. Power Leap to finish him off. This That's real dangerous. Early gargoyles, that stone arrow does, well, I don't have meme in my game right now, but why don't we, go off screen just 1 second. Gargoyle, I'm curious exactly how much it does. I want to say it's like 30 some. It's 3d12, so 12, 24, 36 damage possible from every stone arrow that the gargoyle casts. You know what, we have a lot of RC++, so that Ice Beast guy is not dangerous, so I just meleeed him. Uh-oh, is this a teleport trap? Yes, it is. I thought it was Zom at first, but just generic trolling from the game. No, that was Zom. We're confused. Trying to avoid using resources. Turns out I didn't need to that time. Cursed Ring of Attention. Let's remove that. Ooh, I just read Torment. See, that's why you don't read scrolls unless you're on a safe floor. Zom just sent a vortex at me. Pretty happy not to have to deal with that. Thank you. Take a staircase to avoid that kind of thing. Wow, oh, I thought Zom paralyzed him, but I guess it was Rue. Power leap. Nice. Oh, we have another sack. I tell you, I don't want to sacrifice transmutations, because I probably want to end up in staff form, probably. Just saying. Charms is a pretty bad score to sacrifice as well. Poison I'd be happy to sacrifice, but nah. I guess I could sack Drink. I wouldn't be real happy about that. Let's reject. Let's reject. We're so far ahead on Piety. You know, we have Apocalypse already. I can stand to wait a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna APOC this dude if I have to. Is that a redback? No, it's a workaround zombie. Alright, sweet. We didn't have to APOC him. That's the coolest thing about Rue, is that you can go ahead and take a fight. Oh dang, we have Berserkitis. But yeah, with Rue you can take a fight that's questionable, and you have an out, you know? A pretty reliable out. I mean, Apocalypse either ends a fight or lets you get away from a fight, usually. Uh-oh. I probably shouldn't be wearing Guardian Spirit, by the way, on account of the fact that my mana is so important. Power leap these dudes. How's this ghost? 27 damage, that's pretty brutal. Spectral Centaur Warrior, Spectral Wyvern. I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna APOC. Free experience. I mean, I lose a little bit of... I got drained a little bit, but it was worth it. Got a magic mapping out of the deal. Check this out. He sends A-bombs against me. Of course, they're not permanently summoned. They don't go up staircases. So they disappear. Look at that. Zom gave me a scroll of blinking. Thanks, fam. go into the lair. And by the way, at some point it appears that we found a book. We'll learn animate skeleton. Confusing touch is interesting because it now works, the tooltip doesn't seem to say that, but I believe it now works, at least in trunk, on weapons. Your tentacle begins to grow red. Grow? Glow. Yep, you can whack them with a weapon, and you can confusing touch things. That's huge. Crap, that one's not so good. Let's swing, I guess. Uh-oh. 26 damage. I'll swing one more time. We got him. Let's rest up. Now, there is a volcano here. We don't have RF+, so it's a little bit dangerous. But yeah, confusing touch is insanely powerful. That's gonna make things really easy. It almost makes me want to keep using this rapier for like the rest of the game, and even as a real weapon. But we don't have stealth, so our stabs are not going to be amazing. Again, I'm happy to rest. I don't care if I miss out on the volcano, but we will magic map and take a look and see how close it is. It's pretty far away. It's over here. Uh-oh, big time enemy right here. Well, he doesn't see invisible. Why don't we go back up just to be safe? Uh-oh, Zom seems mollified. Hell yeah. So now we've got a real game going. Not that it wasn't a real game before, but... Okay, we're in Viz. Coming closer. I would prefer not to APOC, but I'm doing it. Just too dangerous not to take these nets. Oh, there's another net there. Oh geez, I'm still exhausted. Well, looks like we're winning this confrontation. Could have gone poorly, but we're fine. Okay, we didn't make it. That's fine. I probably would have... Volcanoes are notorious for being really bad, really difficult. Chances are pretty strong that I would have rolled right in there and then walked right back out. Uh-oh. That was poor play. I may need to use some resources. We'll see. Let's see if we can get the exhaustion off. Okay, swing. Boom. Yeah. I forgot, I'm not at full piety, which I believe affects your power leap damage. Usually you can... I know it's at least partially based on your level, but I think it's based on piety as well. Oh my god. That's insane. What kind of monster would make this vault? A floating eye and 2 Octopode? Oh my god. Forget that. That's just ugly. There's a book. But you know what? The game has seen fit to give me apportation. Book of Battle. Okay, Spectral Weapon is pretty sweet. Regeneration is always awesome. Go ahead and take Charms and Necromancy to 5, I suppose. Spectral Weapon's kind of weird on an Octopode. I mean, we still would like to end up in staff form, if possible. Oh. Well, Okay. If he's on his own, he's not that risky. At all, really. He can't do anything to me. Okay, he's dead. I guess he got out of a... Oh! Gastronoc's in there too? That's weird, man. That is really strange. Are there any corpses I could make into skeletons? I guess not. Haven't really felt the need to. You know what? I shouldn't be engaging with this stuff. Does he have a hat on? He always has a hat. I kind of want to take his hat. Oh, here he is. Okay, let's walk on. Let's walk on out of here. He can do 50 damage to me with the airstrike. Do I want to try to APOC him? Or do I want to not risk that and just go to the next floor? I think I want to go to the next floor for now and get him on the way up. Hmm. Yeah, there he is. I guess the third downstairs is over here. I mean, that's not risky though, because I can just... He can't shoot me through these plants. Looks like there's not much in the way of loot. Mamba. That's some damage that could have happened there. As far as being an octopode goes, we're surprisingly defensive. He's not super likely to petrify me, but let's... I'll apocalypse if he starts to. This is not the best situation, since he's getting a chance to do it every turn. I could take a step off the staircase, but do I really want to do that? Not really. Okay, let's rest. There's some safety being on the staircase, you know. Oh, I'm getting petrified. Let's hang out in the water. There we go. Very safe spot. I mean, there's stuff that can get there, but not much. So being an octopode has its benefits. Uh-oh. Can we beat this elephant? Yes, we can. Nothing to enchant, no hat yet. Gotta kill Gastronoc for that. Once I have over 100 hit points, that means I can survive 2 max damage airstrikes. Then I might be more inclined to, oh geez. Let's regen. Okay, we can fight this dude with our trusty Hippogriff skeleton here. It's kind of crazy how much Animate Skeleton increases your power for a level 1 spell or whatever. It's pretty silly. Honestly, it should be removed and Animate Dead should be the only, you know. But hey, that's just like my opinion, man. Distant Snort. Okay, labyrinths have been nerfed really badly. And yet this character is strong enough that he can probably do it. Hey, a Conjurations book. That's a path forward. We could use that. Ooh, brand weapon. Not that useful actually. I don't want to rebrand any of this really. Chaos, I guess. Whatever. I don't even need enchant weapon really. Oh, a ring of magical power. I don't know why I didn't have that on. I guess I didn't notice I picked it up. We could wear Ring of Fire. I'm going to do that because I have RC plus from my weapon and I have another RC plus from something. Ring of Protection from Cold. Unfortunately, we have no digging, but that's okay. We will find the way. So yeah, Minotaurs have been buffed, and the loot pile has been nerfed. So these are not generally worth going into. Especially since, you know, the Minotaurs are just so dangerous. However, like I was saying, this character is pretty buff. You can probably take it. Is there a better way around this? Maybe not. I know I'm trying to head northwest, but in order to do that I may have to take this roundabout way. We can always teleport if need be, but I think we're good. Looks like we're going to find it pretty quickly actually. Unless I'm getting bamboozled. You can get bamboozled. Sometimes the dark metal is not where the Minotaur is, or there's like multiple dark metals. Alright, so we have blinking. That's the big thing that led me to want to do this. We have a lot of buffs as well. And we have nets, which is huge. We're going to open with an APOC. He's paralyzed. We'll just swing on him until he's dead. Whoa! He got undead. Or unparalyzed. That's okay. That is a crappy ring. For my purposes. 18 poison javelins. Now that would have been nasty. So look at this loot pile. Look at this sad loot pile. Maybe that battle axe is great. I don't know. I'll never know. But, I mean, is going in here really worth... there's an artifact, I guess. Ring mail. And some wands I can't use. Maybe I'm just salty because it's all stuff this character can't use. Is it possible there's more stuff back here? No, I guess not. I mean, I could go hunting for the other... There's like minor loot piles somewhere in the vicinity, but it's generally not really worth it to go look for them. There's redbacks and stuff. Yeah, that's okay. We didn't really lose anything from going in here. I didn't use any resources other than my piety. So it could be worse. And accuracy. Oh, remove curse on that. Why don't we... Well, I don't have identify, so I'll roll the dice again. Could be harm. It's harm. That's okay. We'll drop it. Never use harm. Never ever use harm. It's just not worth it. Got the Hydra. I suppose we have 18 poison javelins now. That's nice. But we don't want to be in melee with that dude. Whoa, 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 whoa! And I immediately go into melee. Playing too fast. We're gonna power leap away. Bad decision making over here. Hey, we found a Book of Clouds. Freezing Cloud is sort of lame. Sort of bad. Ring of Flames is an interesting way to get RF++, I guess. We're getting to the point where I do really need to commit to something, but it would be sweet if I could. It would be pretty sweet if I could find you know, if I could find some kind of endgame spell. Look at that buckler. Wouldn't it be nice if we could use it? Too bad. Too bad, so sad. Traded it for Apocalypse. Alright, let's train spellcasting up. At least get some mana. This is interesting. All regen, all confusing touch. Only a 33% chance to confuse on hit. Why don't we pull one of these Death Yaks up? Oops. Didn't quite pull him up, did I? Alright, well anyway, this dude can do 120 damage to me. And he's not likely to on account of my Rue things, but that doesn't mean that I should roll the dice. I could APOC him, and that would probably be fine. God, do we have Emulate? I guess I could Emulate this dude. Oh, he just doesn't care too much. Okay, this is good. Check it out. I'm gonna, just to take him out, let's... Nope, I was too slow. That blurry vision. It triggered, but after he had already killed the Naga. That's on me. You might be wondering why am I not using mutation to try to get that off. It's because it's not worth risking getting teleportitis or something. We're RC+, let's go. This is fine, river rats. This should kill them all, yeah. Uh-oh. I'll tell you what this character doesn't want. This character doesn't want to take a nap. See? We can kill all these dudes, though. Didn't quite one-shot them with the power leap, but... Okay. Let's try this again. Pull one up. Confusing touch. Okay, he's confused. Confusing touch again. It certainly doesn't seem to be lasting very long. What can he do? 30 damage. Oh my god. It's not really working. Let's take him off the floor with the Hydra on it. We should be able to, even without any weapon skill, we should be able to just melee those dudes, if the RNG works out well. But hey, check it out, we're above 100 hit points now, so why don't we go secure this wonderful little hat. If we're lucky, it'll be see invisible. If we're unlucky, it'll just be a regular hat. Actually, I can see right now. It's a +1 hat. That's fine. That's still a C. Okay, we have Blink. Let's get up close. Let's Apocalypse. Didn't really do anything. That sucks. Confusing touch, 13% chance to work. That's terrible. Ah, he's confused. Alright. Sweet. This is pretty risky what I'm doing, but I can... It's not risky. I can blink away if he does a huge amount of damage to me. Got him. I probably should have blinked away. That's okay, though. Let's enchant this guy up. It's just a shame that the apocalypse didn't paralyze him or anything, you know. I should probably just bite the bullet and get one of these spells. Like I said, none of these are endgame. None of these will carry you through Zot. Freezing Cloud is... You know, you could make it work if you really, really, really wanted to, but ever since they changed it to where you can't close a door on things, it's not quite as fun. But hey, I tell you what, I'm gonna take a little break. We appear to have passed an hour on the time, so I'll do that, and next time we'll finish out Lair and make a final decision on just where this character's going in terms of skilling. But until then, I'm signing out. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Now you may not know this, but Bitcoin is a great passion of mine. If you want to help me out, and help yourself out in the process, take a look at rosecrypto.com to learn about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. If you buy some Bitcoin using my referral links, you'll get an extra $10 worth of Bitcoin for free. And if you sign up for Binance using my links, I can teach you all about trading altcoins as well. Either way, please like and subscribe to help this channel grow. And if you really want to go the extra mile, take a look at my Patreon below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.